Dropshipping is everywhere right now. Every other YouTube video is someone telling you how easy it is to set up a Shopify store and start printing money. And I get why it's tempting, because I tried it myself. But here's the stat they never mention. Up to 90% of new dropshipping stores fail within their first few months. Not their first year, their first few months. I'm going to show you exactly why the numbers don't work anymore, and then I'll tell you what I actually do instead. The single biggest reason dropshipping fails in 2026 is that the advertising costs have completely destroyed the profit margins. The average cost per click on Facebook for e-commerce is now around $1.37. The cost per 1,000 impressions has hit over $20 in the US. Google ads are up roughly 25% since the middle of last year. Even TikTok, which everyone said was the cheap alternative, is now running CPMs between $5 and $12. Let me show you what that actually means. Say you're selling a product for $30. Your cost from the supplier is $10. That gives you a $20 margin before advertising. But if it costs you $25 to $30 in ads just to get one sale, which is completely normal in 2026, you're literally losing money on every order. That's not a cherry-picked example. That's the reality for the majority of generic dropshipping products in 2026. Revenue is not profit. And most beginners don't figure that out until they've already burned through hundreds or thousands in ad spend. And here's the part that really kills it. The moment you stop paying for those ads, the sales stop completely. There's no organic traffic. There are no returning customers. There's nothing. You are renting every single visitor to your store, and the rent has tripled. This is the one that really made me walk away. When you step back and look at what you actually own as a dropshipper, the answer is nothing. You don't own the product, your supplier does. If they raise prices, run out of stock, or just disappear, and that happens more than you'd think, your business is dead overnight. You don't own the traffic, Facebook owns it. If they disable your ad account, and they do this all the time with zero warning, every penny of revenue vanishes instantly. You don't even really own the store. A generic Shopify site with no brand, no repeat customers, and no SEO value is worth nothing. If you shut it down tomorrow, it's like it never existed. I realized I wasn't building a business. I was renting everything: the products, the traffic, the platform. The second I stopped spending money, the whole thing evaporated. That's not an online business. That's a job with worse hours and no security. One more thing to think about. The people shouting loudest about how amazing dropshipping is, most of them are making their real money selling you courses about it, not from running stores. Think about it. If you had a store doing 10 or 20 grand a month in pure profit, would you spend your time teaching strangers how to compete with you for $97? Of course not. You'd be scaling your store. The business model isn't dropshipping, it's selling the dream of dropshipping. After burning money on ads and watching my business disappear the second I stopped spending, I asked myself a simple question. What kind of business doesn't have these problems? And the answer was boring, genuinely boring. And that's exactly why it works. While everyone online is chasing the latest shiny trend, whether it's dropshipping, AI bots, crypto, whatever it is this month, there's this massive, boring economy running quietly in the background. Plumbers, electricians, roofers, dentists, cleaners. These businesses don't go viral on TikTok. Nobody makes flashy videos about them. But they've been around for decades, and they'll be around for decades more. And here's the thing. When your boiler breaks at 10 o'clock at night, you're not going on TikTok to find a plumber. You're not asking an AI bot. You're going to Google, typing emergency plumber near me, and calling the first result. That behavior hasn't changed in 20 years. It's not going to change in the next 20 either. The model is simple. You build a small website that ranks on Google for those local service searches. When someone lands on that site and calls or fills out a form, that's a lead. A real person who needs a service right now. You pass that lead to a local business, they get a customer, they pay you for it. Monthly, you own the website, nobody can take it from you. The traffic comes from Google search, which can be both organic and the paid results. And you're selling to businesses with real budgets, not consumers scrolling TikTok. It's the opposite of dropshipping in every way that matters. If this is making sense, hit the like button. It helps people find this instead of another dropshipping guru video. Now, I can't break down the whole model in this video, but I've made one that does. It walks through exactly how to get started with this model and how the money actually flows. If anything I've said here made sense to you, go watch that next. I'll put it on screen right now. It's the video I wish someone showed me before I wasted my time and money on dropshipping. I'll see you over there.